of Nashville, Tennessee. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action, Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 10. Fields again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Motion man left, that's White. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Murray looking to change the play here. On 3rd down, Achane. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a run from Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Murray. He'll dump this off to Achane. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Murray. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
This is taken at the 23. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
ETN up the middle, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 47 now, that work with a 2nd and 7. Another tote for ETN. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Fields changing the play. They'll run with ETN. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5. Option handoff now to Achane. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Murray. Walford's got it. Complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's fielded at the 45. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Here's 2nd and 3. Fields.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Murray off play action. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Play action. Now it's Murray. Out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That injury stoppage here and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And taken at the 46. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Fields on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Fields going to change things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Murray. There's Chris Olave.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
A give, running right, Achane.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Achane.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running left, Achane. And he's got it to about the 40. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Throwing now is Murray. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go. The Browns will go for two. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Complete at the one. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Fields.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's caught downfield by Neighbors.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it, here's ETN.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Murray going to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. ETN once more.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCullough.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. All eyes on Fields.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Here's Fields.
That's caught, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down.
Murray to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Finds White.
And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Murray, one final try. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Titans are moving on as we say so long.